L'Occitane use more than 300 ingredients of natural origin in their products and are inspired by nature. It is particularly interesting and inspiring for me to be here in this almond orchard of about 17,000 trees because it is just such a beautiful example of regenerative ecology. Hello, my name is Poppy Okocha. I am an ecological food grower, a garden writer, and I share what I do on social media. I have a particular interest in perennial food production and just perennial growing systems in general because they have this incredible ability to sequester carbon, harbour huge amounts of biodiversity, they require less resources like water or even human labour. And this is just such a beautiful example of how ethical partnerships between producers and brands can kind of create this opportunity for growers to not only be able to produce really wonderful products, but also landscapes that are just heaving with life. I mean, you can hear it, and walking around, there's just creatures flying up out of the grass constantly. Since transitioning to regenerative growing practice, Jean-Pierre has been able to cut his water usage in half, which is absolutely incredible. As you can see, there's ground cover all between the rows, and that helps to both protect the soil from erosion, from sunlight. It helps to keep a really nice humid microclimate, the soil surface as well. This is something that I do in my growing spaces as well, and I mean, it also just creates so much beauty and space for creatures to live, forage, go about their business. Right now, the almonds which are on the trees are lovely and green and soft and velvety, but the harvest isn't yet for another few months, and earlier in the year they come out with the most beautiful blossoms which kind of signal the end of winter and are brilliant early forage for all sorts of insects. Jean-Pierre has beehives here which help pollinate all of these trees. Something that I find really beautiful and quite moving actually about this space is that almond trees can be productive for 25 years, even more. So this is a landscape that can support people and wildlife for many years. It's not just a kind of like 1 year thing or a fast return. It's an investment in a really positive future. It was incredible to learn that in 1 year, one tree can produce 8 kg of almonds, which translates to about 1 litre of oil. L'Occitane use more than 300 ingredients of natural origin in their products and are inspired by nature. And so this means that they support their producers to protect biodiversity because healthy and thriving biodiversity creates resilient ecosystems in the face of climate stresses like climate change. L'Occitane are committed to protecting biodiversity, whether that's here in Provence with their producers or back at home in the UK with projects with the Woodland Trust.